So, hello guys, this is the last part of this series, and this is on mastering, which is like the most this is a video which is the most demanding one. So, in this, I'll master this track from beginning. So, I will explain everything. I will try. So, let's just see. So I'm mastering with a new FLP, and this is a wave file. So you can actually see the amount of headroom we have. So it's a pretty decent enough of headroom. So let's just begin with it. From terms that I will even do a few things which will make the drop hit hard. So the first thing is that I will just create an automation clip of the master fader. So here's the part where the build-up starts. Basically just so the volume will start decreasing in the build-up so that it should hit hard enough in the drop. Like, this is a trick, and this is being used by a lot of people, so I'm just doing that and keeping it around 30%, so this effect should start from here itself. So it's a pretty cool trick, you know. The next thing is, first let's just start with something like a compressor, or yeah, we should start with a compressor, and I'll be taking the glue compressor first. I will just do a kind of transparent compression on it. So let's just take this. So take the release to automatic. Attack should be maximum, ratio 2:1, and the thing will be, make sure that you're working on the drop only for the mastering, because that's the loudest part of the track. So I will try to compress it till -4 something. Looks decent enough, and I will now just take it to 30% or 40%, so that's just slight compression. So it's just gluing up some things. That's the main purpose of this. So the next step will be jumping towards isotope. So Ozone 5 is the best, according to me it's the best mastering plugin, but just in case you don't have Ozone 5, some people don't have it, so I can tell you the alternates for it. So make sure you set the graph and put the maximum loudness towards the last, because we'll be providing that in the end of it. So I don't EQ in the mastering, but I'll just do this brick wall thing. So basically nothing will go beyond 30 Hz, and this same I'll be doing with here, so nothing will pass 16,000 Hz. Now coming towards the reverb. So you may find it funny, but actually the track, if you have a little bit of reverb, so it's pretty nice. So this is a very slight effect, it's pretty nice. Next we'll move with some saturation, with slight saturation. So when you are playing this, make sure you click the learn, so like this goes. So now we have the values, so I'll be like adding a bit of saturation. I will be just adding 0.3 and then decreasing the gain mix knob. Now moving towards the dynamics. So you can use any saturator if you don't have isotope, and even the reverb plugin you can use any. Make sure the dry is at 100%. Now coming towards the dynamics, which means multi-band compression. If you don't have this, you can get like Pro MB, or you can use something like if you can use this. This is the waves one if you like don't have that, and you can use the fruity one as well, it's your choice. So we'll again go with that learn thing. So now I will be doing a slight compression to each of the band, so taking a ratio of 2:1, and I'll be like compressing till it shows me around compression of 2 dB. I'm not compressing too much because over compression will fuck up the dynamics, so don't over compress. Make sure the compression is like it's pretty much transparent. So right now it's almost there on 2, so I will provide the gain of 2 as well, and we have to do this for each band. So this is how it sounds without multi-band compression, and with compression. So you can actually like hear that your track just gets open up and it sounds good now. Now that's the purpose of compression. Glues up each part of it. That's really amazing thing. Now let's coming towards the imaging. So now will be like this is the low end, and the low end should be mono. So some people say like turn this to 100% and like you will get the thin line, but I don't like doing it totally -100. Instead I will stick somewhere like -70 or something. So the reason is that if you take some reference track or something, you will never get the low end exactly a very thin line. It will be a thin line but not so thin. So that's why I don't do 100%. It even loses a bit of energy from the low end, so that's why I don't exactly do it 100%. Now let's coming towards this. You can either leave it blank, or you can either do it a bit mono. It's on you how you want this. I won't suggest you to go over 10 and below 10 in both ways, because if you go above 10 you may have some phase issues, because it contains the bass line as well. The major bass line is in this part, if you can hear that. You can see it's in -1, which means you are losing a lot of frequencies. And if you go below, so I will just keep it on 0 right now. Now let's coming towards this. And this is the high end, so that should be like pretty much spread up. It's actually losing a bit of phase, so let me just decrease it. And overall it should be on, and as you can see it's on -1. Now comes the part for limiting. You can either use this maximizer and simply go with it, or you can even use something different. It's on you. I will rather go with something else. So now we have till now we have done this. So now it's time for some gain. So make sure it's transparent, that's important. And there's this preset like transparent and loud, you can even go with it. So now we'll be just increasing the gain till a point we feel like that it's not distorting at all. So let's just go with it. So I can actually hear the distortion above 10. So being on the safe side, I'm just keeping it on 8, because as I said, I'm like being on the safe side. Plus 8 dB is enough. Like you can actually see a lot of compression going on. So now that and make sure one thing in the out output level, just decrease to minus 0.3. So what this does is, and whenever you will upload on something like SoundCloud or anything like that, it will not clip over there, because if you leave it on 0, it starts clipping. Some ghost frequencies go above if that limiter or something like that happens. So just decrease it to minus 3.3. So now next thing is I will add a reverb, and that is not for the mastering, it's just for the track, for the build up. So you must be thinking I'm crazy or something like that, why the fuck I'm doing this. So let me just quickly create a automation clip for this. So till now you must have like got why I'm doing this. So I will just take it to the 20%, then the 7 fall and done. So this is how it sounds without anything. And with the whole processing. So I guess this was a bit helpful for the ones who find problems in mastering, and this was the most demanding video I've ever got in, in my YouTube. Like whenever I ask someone what should be my next video, they are like mastering. So now finally I've made a video on mastering. So just share this video if you like, if this was helpful. So anyways, have a good day. Goodbye.